Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into
Potential
it.
buyer of a new vehicle, in order to make a rational choice, should familiarize himself with many nuances in the automotive industry, decide on the price category of the desired means of transportation, make sure of its reliability by studying the pedigree of the car. In this article, we will talk about cars under the brand Citroën, as many are interested in the country of the manufacturer of vehicles, which, according to consumers, predetermines the quality of the model. Many people are aware that the firm Citroën has a lot of factories practically all over the world, including Russia. This nuance forces car owners to understand whose country the manufacturer is and where cars are directly assembled, interesting to the buyer as a purchase. Let us try to answer in the article the most popular questions of potential buyers and car owners interested in this subject. Position in the sales market and popularity of the Citroën brand. Citroën cars occupy decent positions in the Russian market, although they are not sales favorites. The fact is that the company, which has French roots and almost a century-long history of existence, differs from many automakers. In the absence of assertive focus on gaining global recognition and leadership positions, such tactics of the concern allows it to engage in more global and prospective tasks aimed at expanding its activities, improving, and modernizing technologies. The manufacturer adheres to certain principles and standards in the manufacture of vehicles, despite the wide local dispersion of plants, which allow it to retain its audience of buyers and admirers, gradually updating and modernizing the model range of cars, developing and releasing competitive products on the European expanses. The fundamental principles of the company, without which the manufacturer would not be able to compete in the market for a century, are the following features of activity: maintaining high-quality technologies of manufacturing and design of vehicles, regardless of the location of the plant. Mandatory control of each of the cars produced under the Citroën brand through an automated, established for a long period of work, which determines high-quality features and technological guarantees for the vehicle, regardless of the criterion where it was assembled. The most important, significant for the functioning of the car nodes and units are produced directly by the French factory, which predetermines increased control of quality features of Citroën products. The work on the manufacture of transportation products of highly qualified engineers, as well as their informational cooperation with leading companies in the automotive industry, guarantees compliance of Citroën brand products with international standards. This information allows potential buyers to discard doubts about the possibility of buying low-quality goods, as the manufacturer guarantees durability, reliability, compliance with world standards of all products with the brand Citroën, regardless of the criterion, whose assembly of a particular instance. Read also, where BMW brand cars are produced, location of branches and pedigree of popular models from Citroën. The total number of factories where Citroën vehicles are assembled, whose production was previously established only in France, totals several dozens. The main ones are localized in African and Latin American countries, Europe, China, and on the territory of the Russian Federation. As for the most popular models supplied to European automobile markets, the most respected and recognized is the C4 Aircross model, assembled exclusively at French plants. Production of this model is planned in the near future directly at the plant in Kaluga. However, this project is still only in a promising concept. If the territorial origin of the Aircross model is clear, then regarding the field of other representatives of the C4 series, the answer to the question, which country is the manufacturer of a particular car, is not so unambiguous. The cars from Citroën C4 model range, produced before 2012, have 100% French roots. However, the cars of later production could be assembled at other plants of the concern. Since 2013, they are manufactured at the Kaluga plant. There are still debates about the quality of the assembly of these cars. However, experts say that the Citroën plant in Kaluga is equipped with a modified, modern technological base, so the vehicles that came off the assembly line in Russia are absolutely not inferior to the French copies in terms of quality. In 2018, from the beginning of the year in Russia, at the Citroën plant, assembly of jumpy multi-space minibus with increased interior space started, which predetermines its great future. This model will be assembled exclusively in Russia. Citroën Berlingo is another model from the manufacturer, which is extremely popular with consumers. The car is assembled at plants in Spain, Turkey, and Belarus, and its working potential and promising opportunities allow it to compete in the market with vehicles of this category from leading automakers. Sedan from Citroën CLS, actively offered on automobile markets of the Russian Federation, is characterized by excellent build quality, excellent design, and engines of simple modification. The model has perfectly proved itself from the position of adaptability to Russian climatic and operational features, which provokes popularity and demand for the car among domestic consumers. The advantageous quality of this model is its price, which does not exceed 500,000 rubles in the base version, which positions CLS as an affordable vehicle for consumers in the budget category. The model is assembled in Spain, at the enterprise in the city of Vigo. Read also, where are the plants of the company that produces Daewoo Raven cars? Perspective of the company and objective forecasts of experts. The Citroën concern is far from prosperous nowadays. Financial problems of the automaker put it on the position of unrepresentable objects for investment. This fact forces the concern's managers to look for ways to solve financial problems based on personal possibilities. To increase the possibility to stay in the trend, the corporation actively promotes its models based on C4, works in the direction of expanding the sales market for its automotive products. In parallel, the company is actively promoting models based on the C5, which saves financial costs, with the parallel possibility of expanding the model range. Despite such a precarious financial situation of the corporation, there are certain positive aspects in its current functionality. The company promptly develops and launches new, improved budget class cars, with a priority opportunity to improve financial health through turnover. The organization, despite certain problems, competes with leading automakers at various exhibitions and presentations, which positions it on the positive side and increases consumer confidence. Active cooperation with leading manufacturers, conclusion of favorable contracts allows Citroën to provide the markets with inexpensive and high-quality developments that are in demand among budget consumers. Competent approach to design development of models allows Citroën cars to remain at the top. Citroën is developing, trying to keep up with the innovative requirements, offering the consumer modern vehicles, which, if the circumstances are right, will help the concern to survive financial difficulties and reach higher positions. The concern has project plans that have a great future in the automotive industry. However, the corporation needs decent financing to make them a reality. At the present time, it is difficult for the company to cope with the exit from the financial crisis, although the positive trends of the automaker, the desire to develop, against the background of the lack of economy on the quality of goods suggest that the company is able to cope with the problems and take a promising position in the automotive market. Let's summarize the results. Citroën Company, despite the difficulties of the financial category, has prospects for development, thanks to the coordinated work of leading engineers, branches, production of exceptionally competitive products. The manufacturer claims that, regardless of the criteria, whose car is presented on the market, which branches were engaged in its assembly, quality parameters, and technological attributes of vehicles are observed 100%. Each car produced under the Citroën brand meets the world quality standards, which determines its long period of operation if the car owner complies with the basic requirements of the manufacturer. In conclusion, Citroën has established itself as a prominent player in the automotive industry, rooted in its French heritage. The brand's commitment to innovation and design has allowed it to adapt to changing market trends, focusing on sustainability and electric mobility. As Citroën continues to evolve, it remains dedicated to delivering unique driving experiences while embracing the future of transportation. With a rich history and a forward-thinking approach, Citroën is poised to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the automotive landscape. Thank you for watching, and we hope you gained valuable insights into Citroën cars and their journey as a manufacturer.